The value proposition of Bitcoin is it's digital property on an open, decentralized network given to the world. Nobody can control it. No one needs to improve it. It doesn't. I think that the most important point is that this is a technology investment. It's a technology theme. If you look at the most successful investments of the past 10 years, Facebook started from nothing and it dematerialized human relationships. It was a social network, and that meant that they channeled social energy onto a digital network for 1 billion plus people, and it's worth $1 trillion a day. Apple is a mobile network. What they did is they dematerialized mobile devices. They dematerialized your communications, your cameras, your videos, your documents, and it's worth a couple $1 trillion. And Google is a $1 trillion business because it dematerialized information network, search network. So what's the theme with all these things? It's like, I want to give music to 5 billion people. I have to suck the music out of the CD, the record, the phonograph, the Steinway piano, the orchestra. And if I do that, I can give you a catalog of 50 million songs that cost $15 a month for the family plan. And for $3 a month, you can give infinite music to everybody on earth. And if I want to give everybody infinite free education to 5 billion people, I have to suck the information out of the books, out of the libraries, out of MIT, out of Harvard. And I do that with iBooks and YouTube. And so that's digital education. The other is digital music. Bitcoin is digital property. We are sucking the monetary energy out of houses and bars of gold and silver and bonds and stocks and collectibles and anything else that we monetized in the world. And it's, if I have $1 billion and I want to put it in gold money, I have 30,000 pounds of gold. And if I want to move 30,000 pounds of gold from New York to Tokyo, it's $5 million and it takes 3 months. And it's pretty obvious that if you leave all the money in the gold, you can't program it to be 1 million times faster and smarter, and you can't move it at the speed of light. So we have to dematerialize things to make progress in the 21st century. All of the $1 trillion networks all dematerialized something, Google, Apple, Amazon dematerialized every retail storefront. If you basically obliterated every retail store and you put it into software and put it in the palm of 1 billion people's hands, right? I'm not saying they obliterated the stuff they ship, but they obliterated the retail distribution channel. So Bitcoin is digital property. Here's the big idea. I want to give joy to 5 billion people. I give them digital music. I want to give education and information to 5 billion people. I give them digital books and I give them digital video. I want to give wealth to 5 billion people. I give them digital property. The future of the world is 5 billion people. They're already there, right? There's 5 or 6 billion mobile phones running Android or iOS. How did the 6 billion people with mobile phones carry around $387 worth of property for the next 100 years? Right? I can't ship them gold. If I shipped 1 ounce of gold to everybody on earth, that's all the gold. But if you try to take $387 worth of gold possession, it's a 40% markup. It takes you 6 weeks. If you want to sell it, it's a 30% markdown. You can't program it. You can't carry it on your iPhone. It's illegal to ship it. It's not going to work. Okay, so what's the hope for 5 billion working class people to own property? If I can't hold gold, land, how do you buy $387 worth of land? Good luck with that, right? It's 6 months to buy and sell land. You got a real estate broker. How are you going to break up $387 worth of land in Kansas? And is that the land you want? Or buy $387 worth of land in New York City? Good luck with that. even if you could buy property as real estate, you've got property tax. So if you own $1 million of property in Florida, it's 2% property tax. In 30 years, you're losing your property. So property taxes and property restrictions and the fact that land is heavy impairs the value of property. Gold is impaired. I famously did a gold debate. It's been seen by 1 million people. I give you 1 million reasons why gold is defective. Mm-hmm. Gold miners keep dumping gold on the market. They inflate the gold supply by 2% a year. 85% of the monetary value of gold is destroyed over the course of 70 to 90 years. And in 95% of the cases, the government or a hostile seizes your gold and kills you, or they just steal the gold. So gold doesn't work. Property doesn't work. So where are you going to store your monetary energy and property? Your next thing is bonds. All bonds have a negative real yield. If you're holding sovereign debt that yields 2% interest and the monetary inflation rate is 7%, over the course of 100 years, your money is zero. Cash, the US dollar lost 99% of its value over 100 years. You can't hold monetary energy in cash. That's the winner. The US dollar is the winner. Every other currency lost more. If you had your money in Zimbabwe or Lebanese or Syrian or Iranian or Argentine or Brazilian or Venezuelan or Russian or Japanese, if you had it in German currency, you lost your money 3 times in the last 100 years. So cash doesn't work, gold doesn't work, land doesn't work. Now you're down to equity. Okay, give me a company you can hold for 100 years. Right? Where? Okay, so what's the best equity in the world? Big tech. NASDAQ has performed the best. I made a lot of money. Holding Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google. They're up by a factor of 10 to 20, right? On the other hand, Apple's a monopoly. There's an antitrust issue. Google is a monopoly. There are antitrust issues. Facebook has antitrust issues. They've all got the risk of income tax. They've all got employment tax. Amazon wants to be unionized. There's unionization risk. They've all got CEOs. They've all got products. They've all got execution risk. They've all got competitors. So what if I wanted to take all the big tech companies and get rid of the CEO, the board of directors, the product risk, and the tax risk and the employment risk? What would you have left? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is big tech without the company part, without the product risk part. It's just a big tech network. It's more global, and the product is simple. It couldn't be a simpler product. I have a Bitcoin. Well, what's the plan for next year? A Bitcoin. What's the plan for 100 years? A Bitcoin. Right. Well, what if you don't change it? I don't want to change it. You don't want to change it. What is it? It's a creature in cyberspace. It's like plankton. I've created the elemental container to hold monetary energy. What's the goal? To not lose your money. That's the goal. So the value proposition of Bitcoin is it's digital property on an open, decentralized network given to the world. Nobody can control it. No one needs to improve it.